Hello guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It's 12:13 hours on Friday, May 2nd, 2014, and it's a circus already. We're here, Iskar Rick's here, and he brought his band of merry men, and we're doing CNC videos. It's a whole thing. You know what we're doing, you've seen it a million times. You got this.
Pick up center.
Okay.
So eyeball it. It's not, we got all kinds of stock all the way around it. We expanded by one, and touch off here, and if you're off by 30 thou, it's okay.
Okay.
All right. And then high-speed machining needs to be turned on. We're going to change some settings to make sure that it goes fast.
Okay.
What's the RPM max on this?
8.
8? I guess we'll start there and work our way up.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
It's one of those days where Rick tries to break the machine. He's going to make this thing do wheelies. It's fun. I'll try and get some in the blog, but you'll definitely see some in video. You've abandoned the dog! The poor tortured dog! He's stuck outside! Do you want in? Oh, look, he's stuck outside with no water! There's no water! There's no water dish out there that's got half a gallon in it. He's so sad out there in the cold! Look at him, he's so sad! He's so pitiful. Oh!
We're gonna get a diaper
Miserable dog! Miserable dog who keeps shitting in the wood shop.
Mastercam sends him all the info and he goes out.
So we got that going on. That's a thing that's happening. Rocco's around here somewhere. Let's go bug Rocco because...
Is this camera supposed to be dead?
No, fix it. It's very much not supposed to be dead. Let's go find my buddy Rocco, who's going to be so happy to see me because Rocco loves me.
EFPI.
EFPI. Okay.
Yep.
It's chipped.
Oop.
Yeah, look, there's
chip splitters
there's nicks in it, man.
Chip splitters.
This
tool was actually designed to run Mastercam's dynamic toolpath and HEM.
Okay.
HEM and the Mastercam toolpath was designed to run with this tool.
Okay.
All right. It was a partnership we did.
No.
Yep. And I signed the concept drawing on that.
Yay! And today we're going to melt them down?
No. You don't have enough machine.
You said that before, and yet I've melted your chips down.
You had two.
With the little Wheatley machine. That was
I'm super awake.
Yeah, little Wheatley.
I got some more stuff. We're going to have
Not
some
my
more.
big manual.
We're going to have some more.
I want to see this one. This is going to be really cool. You're going to freak out. Oh yeah, that's a pleasant sound.
But it's nice, it's in.
Yeah, it's looking good.
I got the first row done.
This is our initial test without sex bolts. Long term.
See, the thing with through bolting is I can space this all nice and neat so it's not hitting the diamond plate, but on the other side it'll be different because the diamond plate's not cut exactly the same.
Why not?
It's because it's a scrapyard metal.
Yeah, but you took it to Central and had them cut
right,
it.
but the pattern is going to be slightly off.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you don't want to have them go through the nubs. Okay.
It'll look like shit, so that's why I'm doing it with screws now.
Okay, you don't want to get the nubs.
Where the pattern is.
So no sex bolts. It's all going to be
manual. It's all going to be.
I'll live with that.
Eventually, we'll find something that will use
because you got the
sex
nubs.
bolts. Yeah.
You got the
Well, no,
nubs.
the doors use sex bolts.
You got the nubs.
I got the nubs. Because if it hit a nut, it'd look so awful.
Yeah, because especially if it was like half on or some shit like that.
That's why I'm doing this, and that's why I was head scratching most of the day. It's just like, where's the right pattern to make it look good? I found it, and it'll be pretty cool.
I trust you.
All the fun. Gonna get my center plunge.
Take the slider bar and we start moving this up. Here's 381 inches at 10,000 RPM. If the machine is capable, let's say the machine is capable of 15,000 RPM. We get it up here close, there's 15,000 RPM. We're at 600 inches a minute. All right. I was telling the guys earlier, the fastest I've ever done is a HEM factor of 3.2. That was we actually were machining at 2,300 inches. Okay, on a particular machine. But if we run this up, there are no machines out there yet today that will run a factor of 5. That puts us almost 1,000 or 900 inches a minute at 22,000 RPM. That's good. Okay. So we'll back it up here to somewhere on a 10,000 RPM machine right now.
Hey there guys, it's time for viewer mail at 13:01 hours. I don't know if anybody's watching or not because the machines are not set to auto log in because Brian hates me. This is from Cables Online. Let's see what we got. Oh, cool. Very, very, very cool. Yes. Right angle BNC adapters. But I don't know who ordered them. There's no name. Thank you, whoever sent them, because that fixes a problem in the live truck. This is from Microboards, it's for Rocco. It's little tiny screws and springs. And I'm leaving them in there or we'll lose them. I think that's a part he ordered. This is member donations. It's feeler gauges and Velcro. It's from Herman Watne Dvit, I think. I'm very sorry, my Norwegian sucks, but I think it's Herman Watne Dvit. Is that right?
Sure.
How are you supposed to say that?
Herman Watne Dvit.
Zwei, okay.
So,
Something.
you're close.
Joe's here. Hi, Joe.
Hello.
Thank you, Herman.
Thank you, Aaron.
That's a new name.
Yeah, I've never seen that one before. This is a combination tune-up gauge. It's got feeler gauges and little gapping things in it and what appears to be a tiny little wrench. So, it's pretty cool. It is a light day for viewer mail. Thank you guys. It's a light day all around. It's a quiet day here, but I'm going to try and capture what people are working on. But there's a big video shoot. It's a weird CNC video shoot because it's not one of our public demonstrations. It's a private thing for the guys at Iskar and Mastercam. So it's weird because usually I'm used to having to be up there and it's just Rick's doing this thing and it's cool. It's kind of neat to get to watch it from behind the scenes. I never get to see that. So I'm going to be hanging out with Joe, fixing speakers, and working with Batman on the door and all kinds of other fun stuff. So that's the day. More as it happens.
That would be me.
We get to freeze too.
Can I get a sink?
Sink!
Can you do it in the machine?
Oh wow, there's nothing.
Yes.
Sink!
That's good. Thank you. Move over. Too far.
Good? Alright.
1 second. Alright, Spindle warm up whenever you're ready.
Hi there guys, I'm Chris Boden.
And I'm Miss Car Rick.
Welcome to the Geek Crew. In today's CNC video, a fundamental thing you need to know about spindle warm-up. Because dimensional stability.
Dimensional stability.
That's my $5 phrase for you.
$5 face?
So spindle warm-up is what people have to do when you're getting ready to use a machine.
Yeah, when you come in the morning and things are cold and sitting all night, the machine's cold, you gotta warm it up.
Okay. Why?
Dimensional stability.
And what does that mean?
That means that the steel grows as it gets warm and everything comes into play. It's warmed up like the car in the morning. It doesn't run well when it's cold. When it gets warmed up, it runs better. Same
A little
thing.
bit different here. With this stuff, steel, when it gets warm, expands. It expands by 6 millionths of an inch per degree per inch.
That's correct.
It grows as you go. And with this machine, parts of it get really, really warm when it's running. And it's crazy, crazy accurate. So to make it work, you have to have everything at an even homogeneous temperature.
Operating temperature.
Okay.
Yep.
So if you come in and it's like 40 degrees and you start running parts,
They can be off, especially if it's precision stuff.
and as you go through the day, like the parts at the beginning of the day will be different.
That's
Yeah.
right. And then you're chasing offsets, trying to make up for the differences through the thermal expansion that happens in the machine.
And you could have just fixed all this if you
You just warmed up the spindle and
Okay.
you come in the morning, turn it on, get your coffee. By the time you get here, you're ready to start running. The machine's ready to go.
It's a good system.
Yeah.
Okay, so how often do you have to do this?
Every morning.
Okay.
If you do, you're working on stuff every morning.
Okay. And if it's high AM, if it's tight tolerance stuff, it's absolutely.
You know, a lot of times if you go to lunch and the machine's not running, run a cycle before you go to lunch. So your machine stays warm. Because if you're going for half an hour, you know, it's okay, that's your last part, I'm going to lunch. You go to lunch, you come back, well, make it run one more time. It's about a 20-minute cycle.
Okay.
10 minutes isn't going to hurt anything.
Okay.
And especially if you're running really tight stuff.
Okay. Now, if you're doing loose stuff where it's really simple things,
Sure.
I've heard that the max number of days you can go without doing this, like you can go days, but it's like like if the machine hasn't been used in 4 days, no matter what you're doing, you have to run a warm.
Right. It's just good common sense machine.
Okay.
Like making sure things are clean before you set them up. You just make it a habit and it works.
Okay.
The machine will last longer, will make better parts, stay in business.
This is a good system.
Yes,
So we're going to tell people the start of every shift.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yep.
Okay. Now, there's a specific program number for this.
You can make it anything you want, but I believe they come from the factory, the default program in.
They do. And
Perfect.
I think it's 002020 is the
It's
program.
not.
Then
Oh.
what the hell does that number mean?
It's the letter
Oh, 02020.
Start that one from the top.
That's the program?
Yeah.
That's the standard from the factory program?
Yes.
on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
From the top of
That's
that
why
part.
there's not a line for it. Because zero.
I thought that 0 was phase.
No. Yeah. All right, sorry.
Mark. All right, so it comes from the factory
Factory with the program.
it's
Yep.
in there,
That
and,
works great.
and it's the same.
Yep.
Okay. The program number is 02020.
Yep.
Okay.
Same as everyone.
And it says right here, basically.
Yep.
Okay. And people, by the time they get to this point, they know how to look.
Right.
What else do we have to cover?
You should cover very good practice on the top of that program.
You've learned this lesson. Okay. All right. What else should we cover?
You should make a copy of this program.
Okay.
Things happen, they might overwrite it,
Okay.
something like that. So make a copy of it, store it someplace.
Just keep it on thumb drive or
Just
something.
something, just so you have it.
Just good backup.
Yep.
Okay.
Because that never happens.
Also, depending on the machine, I've heard this. I haven't seen it done, but I've heard that depending on the machine, you might want to edit the program and tweak it.
Yeah, maybe you don't need to run it as long. Maybe your shop doesn't do aircraft.
Okay.
You don't have to run it as long. It's 20 minutes, 15 is fine. Or you can run it a little longer. You can, or you edit it if you're going to let it run through lunchtime. You don't let it run through lunch. Give it some more time. Just let it spin.
Yeah, you can set it like you go to lunch for an hour. You just let it because it's not going to hurt anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, is there anything else that we should cover on Spindle warm-up? It's pretty simple.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
just,
really
yeah,
long.
just hit cycle start and let it run.
Easy. All right. Cool. I'm Chris Boden.
I'm Miss Cartwright.
Thank you for watching. As always, we'll see you next time.
Should we
May
just
have
run
been
it?
a good idea when talking about editing it to say if you always have to override your speed of the spindle, just put your speed.
Say that again.
Because it says to override on your maximum speed.
Right.
If you always have to override your
Right.
spindle speed,
Edit.
just edit it for that.
Okay.
Okay. Mark. All right. So, on the editing it thing, why would you want to edit it?
Put the spindle speed for your machine. Your machine might have a higher or lower spindle speed than what it came from the factory with this program.
Oh, like if you're running certain parts and you're always running a high spindle speed.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you crank it up to like if you're always spinning crazy, like if you're doing the HM stuff, where the spindle speeds are really high,
Yep.
you could set your warm up to take it up a notch.
Yeah, kick it up to that point. You want to start low and work its way up. That's built into the program with the different RPMs.
So you could, if you have to go really high, instead of like changing the last one in there to crazy high,
Yes.
just add some more steps.
Sure.
Take it up gently.
Take it up, yeah, exactly right.
Cool. And match the timings and
Sure.
the jumps. And
It's easy. Just
Yeah.
copy and paste.
All right. Cool.
did we want to actually just run it for the sake of making the machine move?
It's a 20-minute program and it's really boring.
Also, the spindle just spins.
Yeah.
But we have a really cool shot that we
Okay, we'll run it.
You don't have to say anything, we can just do it as B-roll.
No, we can run it. We'll do a little thing here. We'll talk over it.
Did you discuss what the P meant?
I'll do that.
All right.
What's that, 20 minutes? No, 200 is what, 2 minutes? Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, it's 200 seconds, so it's a little.
Mark. All right, so.
Sorry.
Yeah, push buttons.
If they're buttons, that's what they're for.
All right, so normally when we talk about code like this, we run the program.
Sure.
Let's dig into the program a little bit, but I understand it's spindle warm-up, so
Not
all it
really.
does is turn the spindle, isn't
Right.
it? Question. Does it matter if you have a tool in it or not?
I don't think it does, but like when we talk about parking the machine, I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it shouldn't have a tool in it more.
Every time I see somebody doing this, there's no tool in it. I didn't know if that mattered at all.
Well, there shouldn't be a tool in it in the morning if you come in. There shouldn't be a tool.
Just spindle lock.
That's right. Yeah. It sweats and gets dirty, and it's just not good machine practice. Take the tool out at the end of the night.
Yeah, and we covered that in another video. How if you don't, you can spindle lock, and
Yep.
it's in there.
It's in.
So, what is on the code here? We've got it's Geo4200.
The Geo4 is 12, and the P is the time. 200 in this case is 2 minutes.
Okay, so this means set the spindle S500, spin at 500,
500 RPM, spindle
M3
forward.
Geo4 is
Then
just
hang out and wait for 2 minutes.
okay.
All right, and then after 2 minutes is up, we're going to jump to 1,000 RPM,
Okay.
and then we're going to wait for another 2 minutes, 2,500 RPM, 2 minutes, and up we go.
Okay.
So on and so forth.
Normally in these videos we run the program.
This
This
is
is going to be the most boring program
Right.
ever, but let's show them.
sure.
Just turn it on.
And
we're spinning.
Spindle's running.
Okay, and it's got on here, you can see it counting. This is the 12 down here, we're counting down to 200
Yes.
seconds. Okay. And it's just gonna chill.
Yep. Hang out.
Every night, that's gonna shift to the second gear and be a couple minutes.
Right.
All right.
Well, that's it.
Thrilling video.
Thrilling.
I think we should just let this run through the whole thing and let everybody watch it. I got time. You want to go get coffee or something? Okay.
We can do that while it's spindle on.
Yeah, that's the real lunch.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
come back and do a proper outro.
All right, I'll do a proper outro, but we're doing the walk-off.
No, you're not. Please move over. 1 minute.
Since you walked off, would it be appropriate for you to walk back?
Yeah, we should do a, we can bring it down to the end and have it spinning at 10,000 RPM and come back.
Let's just do an outro as though you just pushed the button and that's it.
All right. Alright guys, so that's everything there is to know about spindle warm-up. This isn't rocket science, but it is a very important thing for you to do at the start of every workday. Until next time, I'm Chris Boden.
I'm this guy Rick.
We'll see you around. Fuck. Wow. I gotta quit doing that.
Do we want to make the spindle run and go?
Do we want to hit the button, do it, and fuck off?
Let's do one more what you just did, and then if you really want to do a walk off and walk back on, we can.
I think it's fun.
Well, let's do it the straight way, and then we'll
Mark.
do it the new way.
Alright guys, so that's everything there is to know about spindle warm-up. It's a very simple, but very important thing for you to do at the start of every workday. So, I'm Chris Boden.
I'm this guy Rick.
And as always, see you next time.
Good enough.
That's your edit point. Cut. That's the moment when you cut, right? Blank. Cut.
Oh, we fade out way before you get a chance to look like you're moving anymore.
Alright, I'm good. What's next?
You wanted to do
Nah, fuck it. Let's get another one in.
22.
We got 20 minutes. I can do 3 videos in that much time.
No, you can't.
I can do 3 and have time to cuddle
Stop
afterwards.
rolling.
I'm efficient.
Stop on 3.
What subject? We didn't have another one done.
We don't have another one in the back?
I need to get my laptop and look up.
You just think one. That always works out so well.
Oh, yeah. You remember the fucking
Fuck that calculator. Oh my god.
stopping on the things.
How the hell that didn't end up in April 1st, I don't know. Oh, we should have though, with the bloopers in the calculator video. That was fucking gold. Audio guy, cameras are, come here. Everybody's a cameraman all the time, even if you're an audio guy. Watch this. Which is more stable? This? We're taking the elbows together in. You don't hold the camera here, because the microphones are on top, so. And if you're Batman, it sounds like a fucking whale blooming. But you get it out like that, you get your elbows down, 2 hands, and you're stable. Okay, and you're cool. And don't do the thing that Ray does. Ray does this thing where he's like this. Yeah. He's got to balance on one leg and lean way the fuck back and like, nobody really knows why. Okay, gotcha. So, it's a natural inclination with the camera because you're behind the camera. The camera doesn't care if it's here or here. Okay, it's 6 inches. It isn't going to notice. So if you're standing like this and you're stable and you're good, versus if you're like this, nobody knows why, but people do this, especially Ray. That's Ray.
He's used to a much heavier camera.
Okay, so you just stand normally and you're cool. Okay, but 2 hands, elbows down, in, camera out away from your body, and you're stable and you're good. And it's also a lot more comfortable than trying to do that. You do this, your arm's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do this, you can sit like this for hours.
I have something to show you.
What?
You're not going to be happy.
I'm not gonna be happy? What? Really? You're idiots! The more I deal with this machine and this company, the less impressed I am, and that was the best we could find.
Oh, I guess it's a good thing we're already working on building one.
So they made a 220 machine with a 120 plug on it.
We could do the position button.
Wow. Okay, I'm on it. I can fix that. We're gonna cut the plug off.
The basics of light. I would double check the machine first. You have better handwriting here. We're going to do the position button.
Ooh! Rick and I are gonna do positions.
It's called the pause it button, but it doesn't relate to argumentative.
I don't even know what this is. Right there. That's it.
Doesn't where you are.
Yeah, we have several options on it. We have distance to go. The operator should be ordered to zero these out so if you're move something around. We have 54. That is your position from your home machine. It's also this is to the home zeros on the machine.
What about anything?
This is to go. You can see that program. This is the operator. This is for you. So if you want to change something around, use the edge finder or something like that. That's very useful for that. And G54 is the distance from 0 in your G54 to the new value.
Now from machine home.
From your G54.
Yeah.
And that changes if you're actively working in a different one, right? Like if you're working in 257.
Yes, I believe that moves with it.
Okay. And we should probably also talk about how you can get this data in other places.
Oh, show me. Okay. And isn't there another one you should develop?
Position button.
Oh, there we go.
Or that.
So you can see it there. Okay, where did you find that?
Good. And then you just page up. There's also something.
Takes us right to it. Okay. So if you turn your hands, right, and go page down, and
I would just say page up until you find it because
each one, yeah.
has different.
You make another one of those cameras.
You have two.
You got 2? Yeah.
Triangle 03.
Filter axes. Type letter for each axis you want displays and hit enter.
We're ready.
1 minute.
Just the corner of that one crazy
It's not the same
Remove
guy,
it. And we're back.
I suspect this is only relevant if you have, you know, X, Y, Z to do. I don't know.
Did you print your
transition.
Cool.
I help.
You helped?
I found a design that was a little shabby.
Yeah.
Was too small for great dogs.
Where's yours? Can you make these yourself?
I want dinosaurs.
Did you see the
I
dinosaurs?
make dinosaurs.
Did you see the dinosaurs?
Yes, I did. I watch them all.
No, I meant I didn't want to print it.
Yes.
Do you guys need notes for the things this just told you?
No, I'm good.
Just have to point out the here.
What's that?
Oh, what? That he doesn't need notes.
But
This is about to train, right? I call it.
Positions, please. You only have 15
Trainer.
minutes. Hop on. Nothing goes on inside, so I won't worry about the GoPro. Start
You're good.
rolling.
Rolling on green.
rolling it around.
Rolling on Ruby. Oh, it's tiny and
Sync
red.
one more time, please. Thank you. Whenever you're ready.
Hi there guys, I'm Chris Boden.
I'm the Scar Rick.
Welcome to the Geek Group. In today's video, we're talking about the pause button. Positive.
Position. Well, it says positive. Position.
Position.
Yep.
It's all about position.
It's all about
It knows
position.
where it is, it knows where it's going, it knows where it's been.
And this button will tell you where your machine's at.
Okay, teach me.
All right. You can push the button. And it comes up here. And you have several options on this.
This is
G54. And these numbers are where the machine's at from your G54 unit.
Now, if you're working in like G57,
It will show you
so
G57.
the following one.
That's what we call it.
Now, can you make this work from your sheet home?
Oh yeah. You push it down. There's
Ah,
machine
okay.
position. That's the machine from
From,
limit switches to where you're at now.
okay.
And then you also have distance to go. This one will be active when the program's running. So as you get close to something, you come in, oh, you're keep holding, you're checking, tell you how far you got to go before it finishes that line of code.
Okay, so you could be in the middle of a cut.
And say, oh, keep hold.
Does this update in real, like if you're
Yes.
running a program, does it jump all
This
the way?
constantly moves. It's a countdown. It's a countdown to the position it's going. Because you have an XY location, whatever's happening in your program. As it runs down, you have 3 inches to go, 2 inches, you have 10 thousandths. And or let's say you have half an inch to go, but you only have this much room. Something's wrong. And at that point there, yes, this is very
That's a
helpful.
handy feature.
That's a handy feature. That's a good one.
Okay.
All right, and then also you have operator. This is for you. If
Okay.
you want, if we're in the Z handle, let's go back to our
Lost it.
position and operator. We can hit origin and we'll clear the Y. Okay. We move to Z and we make a movement on our Z. At this point here, we can say, I'm going to call that top of the part. Now I want to move. I hit origin. That clears it. Now from there, I want to move up 130 thousandths. Okay. I know that I've moved 130. All right. And if you move, let's say you're using an edge finder. As we get our edge finder and we hit origin, and we clear that, and we run up, and our edge finder is moved off center. We move up to the Z a little bit, clear it out, go back to our X, move over 100 thousandths. And now we're on center. On 200,000, that's
Yeah.
fine. And then from there, you can say your G54, G56.
Okay.
So that's very handy to use, and that's for you. Yep. And there's a couple ways to get to it. In your current commands, you just page up or page down, and you find that right here. And there it is. So now you have all four. You have the operator, your G54, machine, and distance to go.
Can you leave it here when you're running a program?
Yes.
So this would be going nuts on the road.
Oh yeah, all kinds of things are happening. It's counting everything.
Okay.
Yep.
That's nifty.
Yeah, it's very handy to use, especially the operator for doing stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and distance to go when you're running. Otherwise, it's just a lot of
This
information.
is a screen I see a lot when I go into shops.
Yep.
And like just dude, change
Doing
part,
the thing.
push a button.
Yep.
This is often the screen you see.
Yep.
Okay.
Very handy.
What else do we need to know? This is where we just stop for a minute and look at the thing.
Cover
Filter
everything on
axes.
the list? I think you did.
Yep.
We got nothing.
Okay.
Good.
Good.
All right. So that pretty much covers everything on distance to go.
Very handy.
All right.
Very useful.
I'm Chris Boden.
I'm Miss Garrett.
As always, we'll see you next time.
Can we do that whole part over again, please?
What?
Just the wrapping up part.
All right. All right, so that pretty much wraps up distance to go.
That's right. Good. And
It's not a terribly complicated thing,
Nope.
but this is one of those you use this all the time.
all the time.
All right, cool. All right. Well, we want to thank you guys for watching. I'm Chris Boden,
I'm Miss Garrett.
and as always, we'll see you next time.
So we don't. Did we cover filtering axes, or is that
Totally did not ever talk about filtering axes.
Type letter and axis. Hit enter. Displays an apple. All right, so let's try this. Let's go X.
Damn line.
Like, no, you're in current command, you're not in position.
Yeah, we have no idea how to do this.
maybe it means more than one?
Right. No.
And I just write stuff that's in the manual.
Stopped on this fucking thing.
I think that's all we're gonna fit.
All right. That's fine.
I think it's a bit ambitious to do one more.
Unless you have your calculator.
All right, let's kill the set.
All right, unplug.
You tried to do calculator.
Yeah.
Don't.
I just said yes.
Okay.
I can see this. Even with these devil ears.
So used to hearing her just say no. Haven't heard a woman say yes in 10 years.
No, that ain't happening.
Ray, you can shut your camera down and take it and the tripod back up to Studio D.
Well,
Yeah, go ahead.
that would be the same.
I think you got shut off last night.
Yeah, see what happens? Say it with flowers, say it with chocolate, say it with salt. Never say it with milk.
So this thing said it was corrupted? This machine's
No, his file is corrupt.
So, training wheels. You need to make training wheels.
I keep thinking you're saying training wheels.
It could be. Everybody thinks
One of these is getting on too.
Back off. Just gotta, I know what I gotta do. I gotta do this. Yeah, I just didn't have the reach. Hey, Mike, can you break the edges on this,
piece of
please?
bacon.
Huh?
I've seen more hair on a piece of bacon. All right.
Just I ain't got the reach. You can do that. I gotta get it.
What's that little thing on the side, dude?
What little thing on that?
Yeah.
That little thing on the side is made of fucking magic, dude. That little thing on the side. All right, check it out. You put a tool in the machine, right? The machine does not inherently know how. The machine knows really, really well exactly where that is.
Right here.
Okay, it knows where this is. It knows anything in between. It's got that. Once you get past this line, they're all different, so it doesn't know.
The machine's
So-
blind. It can't see.
So you put this big, awesome tool in your machine. Okay,
That's not awesome.
it's an awesome tool. Look at that.
That's not awesome.
Okay.
Not awesome.
I think that's made by Sandbag.
Probably.
I think it is. It's lovely. You can tell because it's got shit on it. So when you put this in the machine,
He doesn't have the right pull step.
That's a good pull stud.
it's not flow through, but it'll work. So when you put, well, here we'll go with this lovely ISCAR tool.
Oh,
Okay, that's an ISCAR tool.
Like the Price is Right.
You can tell because it's got dents in the side.
Not dense.
Alright, so you
Chip
put this in
break.
the machine. Now, see the big teeth here? Okay. You line the teeth up to the little slots.
Drive fit.
Okay. So now the machine knows exactly where that end is.
Gauge line.
Gauge line. Okay. And it knows really accurately which way it's facing. So if you have a tap or something like that, this machine, when it comes over to do the tool change, every time it comes over, you'll see this. Right before that grabs it, will spin to the exact right spot every time. But the machine doesn't know how long that is. And that's kind of important. So this is so cool. This is neat shit. This little dingus here is a super duper sensor, okay? And that, there's a program in here where you run the program, and this will come down and it will touch. First on the top and then on the side, or first on the side and then on top. But what it does, yeah, we can run a probe. What it does is this, which is, there's no wires to here, okay? This touches that, and it's crazy accurate, okay? So now it knows exactly how big around the tool is, because it touches, and it spins it as it does it, so the little flutes, because it isn't round, it's in and out, you'll hear it go boop, 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 as it touches it, and then it'll go down and touch it on the end, so it knows how long it is, and it knows how big around it is. So that's for setting your tool offsets.
Gotcha.
When this touches, it shines a little light, there's a light on the back, and it sends it off to that, and there's a camera there that reads the lights, and it sends it in code, and it says, okay, that's diameter, that's, you know, and all that. So now you know exactly where this is relative to the table, to the machine. So then you got to tell it what you're cutting, how big that is. Like if you put something in the vise, it doesn't know how big the work is. So you need another probe for that, and there's a probe up here. If you look, oh, you won't see it because it's buried down in the thing, but it's the thing with a white stick and a little red ball. You'll see this. The ball's actually made out of sapphire, and the stick is ceramic. And that comes down and it probes. It'll touch the side, and the edge, and the top, and now it knows exactly where the edge of your work is. And you can probe the whole thing if you want and just measure your work with it, or you could just probe the end and tell it how big the part is, like in the code. So it knows that you have a 4" by 5" block that's 1" thick, but it doesn't know where the northeast corner of that is, or the southwest corner, or whatever. So you can use the probe to find that. And now you know where the bit is, how big the bit is, where the work is, and how big the work is, and now you can like
a year and a half.
And once it knows, it's got that. But that's how you
thing
teach
is
it.
cut every
It's actually
sort
pretty
of
cool. And Moose is about to do it wrong.
What?
You're about to do it wrong.
What am I doing wrong?
You didn't clean off the probe sensor thing. There's chips on it. You have to make sure your probe sensor is clean. Because if there's chips on it, the chip will give a false reading. See? Science, man. And if you now look over there, see there's a green light, and then it goes back to red. So it's like they talk.
You want that radio, the one with the radio side?
It's science happened just then. And now if you look up here, she's got her tool offset.
Oh my great gifts.
This is the tool offset. So that tool is exactly 2.5375 inches long.
From the bottom of that.
And when it says it's 2.5375, it really, really means it. It's not 2.5376. It's neat. I like it. That little bastard there is called a Renishaw probe, and it costs more than my car. So, yeah, it's neat. Can you put in the other one?
Hey,
I'll
Chris.
take this out. What?
Forward this to you. This is going to be.
Are you sending me dick pics again?
Oh yeah.
Okay, because that made me cry last. That's this right here. That's the probe. 2 rules. 1, don't touch it with your finger, because skin oil. And 2, don't run it into things, because the little shaft part is about $100 every time they break it.
Here, I'll show you something with
They break really easy. Ask KC, he'll tell you all about it. He's broken like 50 of them in a week. He uses them for toothpicks. That's how many broken ones he's got. But this is neat because you can see the LED lights on the side. So it'll light up and spin and do stuff. We're gonna probe the vise? Yeah, okay. Okay, watch in there.
just if Give me a second.
Okay. You actually want to see it from inside the window. Come on over here. Watch. Look in on the side. You can see the little lights in there. And there's little lights on there.
All right.
And that's how it talks to the thing. The camera watches, and you can see the light. You'll see the light send a signal. See when it touches? Boop. It's terrifyingly fast. The first time it comes in, gets the rough number. Boop. Oh, Jesus. And then it comes in slow. Now it's going to do the top. Okay, maybe it's not going to do the top. Maybe it just does the two sides. I thought it did the top. Now Moose is talking to Rick. You going to do the top? Oh, you did the top?
No, this is separate off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, do the top. Because it did the sides. And normally you'd want the surface of your part really crazy, clean, wiped off. No oil or anything on it, because that'll actually mess with it. Oil has thickness. See, the little lights flash. Science right there.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah?
How many of those frame would you want to make?
A dozen.
All right.
But a dozen for the first batch, and then we're going to be doing another one where I need to make them like maybe 100 or 500.
Oh, yeah. I have a lot of them.
Just plain old mild steel.
Yeah, 73 miles from 836. That's boilerplate. Nothing fine. And then get the material at least a quarter inch longer than the overall thickness, and that's what we get something to hang on. Sure.
If you got time today, I'm going to make them kind of metal right now. Do it.
I would love to, but I can't. I got to.
That's fast. And if you probe the diameter of the tool will come down to the side and go like that.
Do you invite people to go watch the cremation?
No, it's already done.
Oh,
the service. Right,
because that'd be pretty cool to watch a cremation. On fire pieces of dead stuck down.
Yeah, he was a good guy and all of that.
And his valves.
He was like Boy Scouts for the kids who were stuff. He made Vinewood derbies and stuff.
Oh, okay. All right, well, get home. Thank you.
All right, see you. All right, Nancy.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Just remember, no broken.
There's no problem.
No broken.
All right, see you.
What's next?
Can we confirm if it's 220?
It's 1602. Oh, the thing! Yes, we can. Let's go look at that. I need a screwdriver.
Chris,
Yes, my
it's gonna
love?
have to be Monday.
All right,
I gotta
we'll
go
do it
pick
Monday.
up my wife at 5. So.
You have a wife? Wow. What?
I'm looking for Steve.
Steve?
Yeah.
Steve's dead to you now. Just take a psychic tip from Dionne Warwick and walk on by. And then there's Ray. Fucking
Ray's getting famous on the internet.
Ray. Yeah? Was that?
Keep talking about it.
Keep teaching me things I should know. Teaching you things.
That's what an internship
That's
is
what we're
for.
calling it? I just like abusing. Alright. Let's see if we can figure out how to open this up. But I got Phillips head screws, I got socket head cap screws.
You got bolts underneath.
Let's see if I can just do this. Oh wow, it's made with, oh my
Are they like cheese?
god. Huh?
Are they like cheese? Soft?
Does this come out?
It should, because you can buy a different copper for it.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the whole thing wiggles around. Let's take a look in here. I think it comes out. It's really flimsy when I mess it up. This is actually a commercial funnel. It's called the Spill Saver. It's made by Flow Tool.
Wait, spill saver, is that the thing that you hook on to your coolant as you're about to
do a radiator flush or something?
idea. I'm just trying to open up the box. This is a really nice machine for $200. This is an absolute piece of shit for $600.
We spent that, what?
Yeah, we spent $650 on this. And I am deeply unimpressed with the quality of manufacture. Things like the muffin fan attached with a little shelf bracket and another little bent thing here, or the fact that the motor is mounted. The motor is mounted with a conduit clamp. Okay, that's a 2.5-inch Mineralak conduit clamp holding the motor in there. The wires aren't like encased. There's just like a little zip tie here holding all this loose wire together. That should be in some kind of loom or heat shrink or something.
So why don't we just ship it back at this point?
No, I'm not that easy. I'd rather bitch about them online.
Also, they were the best choice.
Yeah, they were. This was in the price range. This is the best I could find. Now let's take a look inside, and we've got another muffin fan because one isn't enough. And I'm just going to lay this right on its front so we can get a real look at it. Now we have pipe. We have some 3/4-inch T and a gear drive off a wheedly little motor, little DC brush motor through a very heavy reducing gear drive. And then out here, this is the RAM part, feed set. It's fed into this from a plastic conduit fitting and then down through another little bit. And this is the actual heater here. So we've got a big aluminum, this is probably like a heatsink equalizer type thing. This is like the preheater here and then the real heater down here. This lets heat leak up. Really, this is amazingly simple to make, and we could do so much better, and I'm half tempted to. Because this, what I see here, that's an off-the-shelf part. That's an off-the-shelf part. That's an off-the-shelf part. So is that. So is this. This we could make. This is the only part I see in here that's manufactured.
What about the control board?
No, the control board is off the shelf. You could buy these. You examine it, you're going to find somebody's part number on it. It's, it wouldn't surprise me if it's made by Lambda or one of those companies. But it's a little switching power supply.
Oh, that's just a power supply?
Yeah, it's just, look at it. That's just a switching power supply. Okay. The number on it is V119-3X. The number above that is 11999. Those two little bits of data, you should probably be able to find one. If I look at this close enough. Oh, hey, there you go. You gotta, here, I can give you a model number. I can give you a model number if I can get a look in there. This is, you got a flashlight?
Just on my phone, that's all I get.
Okay, well here, I can just bend this out a little bit. This is from Advanced Power Solutions. The model number is APS 19VL-11 parenthesis L-B parenthesis. It's an ITE power supply, puts out 12 volts at 2 amps, max of 25 watts. That's it. It's a little 12 volt power supply. You could do this with a wall wart. And if you follow the little toy power supply,
that's probably for the motors.
It's probably for the motors and maybe the fans. Where's our output wires off the power supply?
It looks like they go down to here where we have a little bit of.
Well, that's our input. These are the input wires.
Oh, I'm
trying to find out of the power supply. Are these the ones that come out? Yeah, that's it. That's it. And these do the fan. They do the little chimpy circuit board down here. And this circuit board handles this, sensors, here. And what else they do? We got a couple wires that go to the switch on the front. and then up to here for powering the sensor. You know, it's all 12 volts. It's really simple. The only big power stuff is this here, which is the heater. And the heater is just controlled by the thermostat here. And the thermostat gets sensor data off the thermocouple down here. This is the thermocouple, and they have a huge long thermocouple lead in here. Yeah, it's really simple. This is not a $600 machine. I am deeply unimpressed for 600 bucks. I can't find anything in here. Hang on a second.
With regards to the 220?
Well, it says 220 right on the piece of pipe, so there's something different with it.
Where?
Right on that metal pipe, it says 220
Oh, it does
written on
say
it.
220.
So
It says it's selected in reference to the voltage of the heating element inside the machine.
Yeah, and the power supply is good for 100 to 240 volts, so it doesn't care. My guess is the only thing they change is the actual heating element.
and that's why
It says 220 on it.
And
Yeah,
that's
I
so-
think this is the only thing they change is this heating element.
the reason it says 220 is because you probably can't tell the difference without looking at model numbers.
Yep, that'd be my guess. I was hoping to see something on the heater itself that would indicate, yes, oh yes, this is a 220 system. But I can't see anything, and there's a hose clamp. A hose clamp is the thing holding it all together. So I'm just gonna swap out that cord and put a 240 cord on it. Funny thing is, everything else in it should work just fine at 120 volts. If you just plug this in, it should work. It's just not going to get hot as fast as it should, or fast as it'd like to, or as hot as you want it to be. I also have the dingus. And wow, we could make these.
That's pretty much a brass. Oh no, that's the
It's a
extrusion
brass-
head.
Yeah, it's a brass cap with a specifically sized hole in it, but we could make those.
That hole is 1.75 millimeters.
That hole is 1.75 millimeters. This is just finger tight in here. I really want to see what is in there. I have a deep desire to take this completely apart and see what other cobbly bullshit they have in here, because with the gear we have, Moose, we could make this so easily.
I have a desire to extrude things. I believe is why we decided to buy one.
Yes, but on our next one, when we make one, I'm gutting this. I won't gut it in such a way where we can't ever put it back together again, and that's why I'm not going to mess with it today, is because I need
You
it to actually
gotta
work.
get underneath
Yeah, I
that
see.
fan
I see.
still.
Oh yeah, that's the fan on the outside of the box, isn't it?
Yep.
See, that's why they charge $600, because somebody was smart enough to figure out how the hell to shoehorn this in there to make it work. Yeah, that's on, that's in, it's good. So much jam, so very much jam. Okay, let's see if I can put the screws back on.
Well, with how niche the market is, though, can you really blame them? They're probably not selling these by the thousand.
They're not, but damn it, quality matters. If you're going to sell a product, if you're going to build a product, if you're going to do this, you should do it. You should take quality in your work, or you should take pride in your work, build a quality product, and, you know, do a job of it. And this is really excellent for a prototype. If this is being built by a couple 16-year-old kids in their garage, then I applaud them. This is awesome. But if this is being built by a real company who's selling these for real, and it's a thing, and they're adults, and, you know, they graduated high school, then they can do better.
It was built by a grandfather in his garage doing a Kickstarter.
Okay, and that was an excellent start, but he's kickstarted. It works. It's a sound idea. It just, this guy needs to get some engineering help. And his machine is a really good prototype. It is not This isn't ready for prime time.
It's Kickstarter for you, man.
I don't care. How much did you raise to build these?
You don't want an answer.
Thank you. I mean, this is beyond the, hey, we're kludging shit together with hardware store funnels. I get that maybe this grandfather doesn't have a machine shop at his disposal. I understand that. But you can, there's a way. And I want to find this guy. I want to help him make a better product because this sucks. It could be better. And we can help him. And
Well, before we say that it sucks, let's actually, use it.
No, I've had it apart. I opened it up. I can tell you, it sucks. It may work. It just sucks. I've made lots of things that worked and sucked. I've made things that were beautiful and awesome that didn't work worth a damn. We should be able to plug it in and it'll do something. It just probably won't heat up to full temperature or whatever. I like that it's got a lock on it. It's kind of cool. I need a different cord, or I need a different end for the plug would be fine, but I need a 220 thing for the end. And that's Home Depot.
You don't have one?
No, well, we might. I'll talk to Batman. But we need a 220 end on the plug. It doesn't need to be a lot of amps. How many watts is a machine? Do we know?
No.
Alright, then tell Batman to put a regular 10 amp, 15 amp, 220 plug on the end.
Okay.
We're set. 1050, it doesn't need like a big 20 amp. It's not that heavy duty. The cord on here should be fine for what we're doing.
It's pretty heavy.
It's a regular, it's a regular generic computer power supply cord. You probably started with an IC cable and cut the end off. So it'll be like 18 gauge wire in there, but for what we're doing, that'll be fine because this thing isn't going to draw. Oh, hang on. Gotta make sure my warranty's intact. There you go. Still under warranty. That thing's not going to draw 10 amps. It's not going to draw 5 amps. So yeah, it's pretty weak.
What?
Patent pending. Twat. I hate people that do that.
I'd love to see the prior art on this thing.
You want to have fun? It says on here, he wrote on it, patent pending. See that? Patent pending. Somebody Google his patent. See if it actually is pending.
What is it called?
Sending in the paperwork.
No, I've actually been to meetings. I went to a GRIN meeting, and I had somebody tell me, you don't have to patent your stuff. Just put patent pending on it, because then if you get caught, it's only a $500 fine, which is a lot cheaper than actually getting a patent, and that'll scare most people away. So you just write patent pending on it. Yeah, there are people out there that think this way. I hate these people.
Chris,
Yeah.
remember, some of these people are paid $400 an hour to think that way.
I know. That disgusts me.
But it is a strong mindset that we are here to help fix.
Yes, this is why we exist, because people are spending money on this, and this is crap for $600. This is great for $100. Pretty good for 200. At 200, I wouldn't bitch, but for 650, I think it was for that. That is shit. That is absolute.
I'm sure a lot of it has to do with having access to the resources to build better. And if you could start paying retail for everything, suddenly you have to drive the price up in order to make it worth the time.
Yeah, it just. I need to find this guy. Give me his contact info. I want to talk to him.
Okay.
Because I want to tell him your machine sucks and we can do better and we're going to help you make it better. Because you don't need to suck. In the meantime, let's hit this up front. Plug it in. You got an empty spool?
Me.
Maybe you got an empty spool?
Could you go find Batman for me?
Hey, we can put it right here and this will act as a preheater for it even. There, now you got all the power in the world.
Excuse me.
Cord's a little short on the thing.
Or where you're going.
It's because he started with a 6-foot cord.
We'll go to the countertop over here.
Cut it off. Who the hell built something with a 3-foot cord? What the shit is that?
Yeah.
3-foot cord.
Looks like there's an empty spool there too.
Hey, yeah, how about that?
Is there?
Yep.
There's one partial and one empty, it looks like.
Hi there. How you doing? Okay, the auger comes on.
I think this needs to swivel so you can put it on, I think. Is what.
I think it doesn't. Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay, you're cool. We're getting there. Okay, I think I got my spool. Oh! Yep, that. Wow, the jankness. I'm gonna say this has to swivel
90 degrees.
to the back, yeah.
That's what Moose just said.
Alright. Okay, that's good-ish. Turn it on the heat.
The fan needs to be rotated down to 45 degrees or your own preferred angle.
Well, 43 degrees is my preferred angle.
Okay.
He said he needs like 5 minutes.
Okay, thank you. So there's spool on, heat on, and auger on.
Yep, I got heat on. I got auger on, but it's not going to do anything for now. Spool on, it turns. Why is it beeping? Okay.
It's slack. It's trying to determine how much slack there is.
Yeah, this is to let you know where your thing is.
Maybe.
Does it scream and beep all the time? If that's the motor drive sound, that's going to make you crazy. That's the sensor where I'm out of stuff. I need
Oh, that's
plastic.
what
Yeah, I need plastic.
Okay.
That makes sense, at least.
Yeah, I was like, why is it beeping? It's like, yeah, that's the thing. You stick your finger in the hole, it stops it. Huh? I'm not breaking it yet. I might have taken it apart and decided that the design sucks. I need you, sir, to please take the cord on here and go get Batman. That's what I need.
Batman is on his way. He needed 5 minutes.
What's he doing?
I don't know.
Hanging up the door in the boardroom.
Oh, okay.
Do what with the cord?
I need a 220 cord on it, and I need a scoopy thing.
Jesus.
I just need a cup or something.
Okay.
Jesus what?
We'll be back.
No plastic.
Okay. I got you.
So it's set
That's
for
what I
PLA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, they're textured now.
That might
No, they're actually
not be a
solo.
solo.
It's not a solar cup, that's a gen pack.
Oh.
Has to be a better way to do this. See, I want one of the big machines where we load it with Gaylords full of this.
I found where to purchase Gaylord full of pellets.
Yeah, it's not hard to do. And if you're really hardcore, you buy it by the train car.
I found that too. The transmission stuff we got to throw in. Not even.
Yeah, camera all the way.
We're not going to generate enough of it
I have filled my happy heart.
to. Maybe plug that.
I like that it's a resilient, solid, stable design.
It's a Mark 1, man. Like the Model T was that reliable.
T was awesome. They're still driving them today.
Yeah, that kind of.
Also, most popular car in history. Actually, I don't think that's true. I think the Volkswagen Bug.
You want a 220 plug for...
This is a 220 machine with a 120 plug. Fix that. I need a 220 plug for it. Yeah, it's wired 220. We opened it up inside. It's labeled 220. We ordered 220, but it came with a 110 plug.
Okay, so
Because
that's the double flat spaded or whatever.
I don't know, but I need a 220 plug.
All right.
15 amps. I don't need a 20 amp. 15 amps is fine.
There's a door.
Huh?
There's a door.
Good on you, mate. We'll come check out your door.
Oh, that is all kinds of fun.
Huh?
The LEDs are having a nice seizure effect on your screen right now.
Are they?
So. Oh yeah.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So hopefully that actually captures it to video.
We'll be back when it warms up. Loving the build quality on using the cheap automotive switches. Notice that it's on, but the light, well, you gotta lean on it a little bit. Quality machine, $650. That's the ExtruderBot. The light's on now. Yep, it's cool. Alright, everybody back up. I want to get a shot of this. This is cool. God, that's a door. That's a door. Open it up, Batman. Hey, Batman. There you go. So how's the soundproofing? Here, talk.
Well, there's a hole.
Just talk.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, that's way better. That's so much better.
Just shh.
Such a sad.
We'll be able to tell when you're pissed. The whole building. Boom.
Yeah, that definitely adds some. That's a substantial door. Did you stuff the thing?
Yeah, I stuffed
Cool.
the thing.
That's nice. That's the best $175 we've ever spent.
We gotta spend a little more for a doorknob that works.
We gotta
with
get
it.
doorknob that'll reach because we added what, 1/4 inch?
It's two
Give or
11
take.
gauge pieces. Yeah, about.
About a quarter inch thickness. All right.
And those are already residential grade knobs. We were pushing them already.
All right. Well, we'll get a good knob. Harvey, we need a knob. Get a measurement of that. Tell Harvey what you need. Wow. And that's a solid core door to start with.
Yeah. We've just about doubled its
It
weight.
did wonders for its fire rating. Oh, we didn't do much for the weight because the metal isn't heavy, but it's...
No, it's heavy. Yesterday I was flipping the door around.
Yeah,
no
the door's
problem.
heavy.
It took 3 of us to move it now.
With the diamond plate? It's
With
aluminum.
the diamond plate.
Is that
Look
heavy?
at how heavy. It's thick gauge though. It's not the thin
It is.
stuff we've been
That
playing
is-
with.
That's 11 gauge, you sure?
11 gauge. That's what it was said on the back of it.
Okay. Cool. Fucking door's bulletproof now.
Just about. Shit.
That's neat. Did wonders for the fire rating. Good job, Batman. And thank you to the IRC. And Batman loves you. Alright, can you swap the plug on that thing so it'll actually warm up?
Yeah, I can
All right.
probably do that.
You're going to have to open it up because the cord on it's a regular 120 cord. You're going to have to open it up, trace the wires, make sure you're wiring it right.
Okay.
Alright, so we had to put it on real power. And it only took 6 hours to warm up. But once it finally did, we turned it on and it poops.
Said to run a few feet to kind of get it started.
Okay. Okay, I think you want to... Yep, now let's try spooling.
No, I'm not sure how to do that.
Here.
Because it broke.
Alright, here, take that. Take this. I'll move that over there. Put this over here.
energy of the rolls are a little bit better if we get going.
Spooling can start anytime.
Did you turn it on?
Okay, you can stop for a second because I am totally unimpressed with this piece of shit.
I don't understand the purpose of the pulley.
Of the what?
The pulley there.
This?
That it's going. Yeah.
There's a little sensor down here.
that engine lift would lift it?
But I got the spool on.
I don't think it's here anymore. Most of the spirit.
Did you try energy?
I checked everywhere. Like high energy, high voltage, MBA.
Hey, spool.
That's Joe Lewis, that one fellow dropped off. What? I don't know if he's playing with it.
Fucking switch sucks.
It's hidden somewhere. This thing is hidden.
I am completely unimpressed with this machine.
Nobody's got seal toe feet. Except for you. I know. So it's gonna go here?
Yes.
Okay, the
Also, we didn't try picking it up after we split it into.
Yeah, we did. I did lift that thing up with my feet. I put
You
these straps
you
in my
alone.
shoulder.
You haven't tried it with a herd of people.
It's supposed to detect when there's
It's
plastic
supposed
near
to-
the thing
yeah,
and
it's
engage
there's-
the rolling.
and it was working earlier. Now the spool doesn't work. Yeah, it stinks bad.
You think we were melting plastic or something.
I gotta get the little turd under the thing. Onto the wheel.
Cool. It looks like milling over. I just did a little bit. I didn't have a good.
Are you sure that's the way it's...
Sucks!
Are you sure it's supposed to go under and not over?
Not even a little bit. I'd know if the fucking spool would turn.
Right.
Jesus. It's hot as balls.
Yeah, well, it's 230 degrees Celsius.
Yes it is.
Do you want gloves or maybe some chopsticks?
Right now.
Absolutely nothing.
He's got some very expensive Spider-Man web shooter.
Yeah, that's what I've got here.
Did the quality of the... No, it really didn't. It's very bubbly.
Sucks.
Oh, yeah.
So bad. This is such a piece of shit.
It's got bubbles in it?
Yeah, check it out.
Admittedly, he was pulling on it, but still.
Well,
Oh, it was good there for a minute. Through this section.
I think once we start pulling shit out of it at a reasonable rate out of the auger, it'll actually get better.
Yeah.
You may have to tweak the temperature.
It looks pretty good. This flips.
Alright, so how do you run it empty? Do you just run it empty or turn off the heat? Or what?
I don't know how you can make it go empty,
Okay.
but everything I've said hasn't indicated that you have to do something special to
So
turn
you
it
can
off.
just turn it off?
It'll remelt.
Okay.
Oh, you mean and not have it solidify inside?
Well, it's going to
and
solidify
jam.
inside, but it'll melt again.
Right.
On its own.
Oh, sorry. Mike has it. I forget what those are called.
Well, it had one crack in it. Oh, we got it. I've never seen plastic crack. Thank you.
How did we attach this other half? You have to look.
I'll figure it out in a second.
You have something open across the. Just right here?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I had another piece of wood.
Alright.
How much is that weigh?
About 600 pounds. I think something got unplugged inside. And the spool thing is either unplugged or just isn't working for God knows what reason. But we'll figure that out. And once we can make it spool, then we can try it for real. But the spool seems to be not. It's not.
Hey, turn that off again.
Time
Can you turn the spool thing off again?
Yes.
What?
Found the horse.
Okay, cool.
Yay!
The fan turns on when you turn on the spool.
Oh, it's cool. Okay.
It's to cool the spool.
I need to find out what thread this is real quick.
And earlier, when I put my hand between one set, the spool came on, between the other set, it turned off. And now it's not doing anything. So I gotta think the little plug inside's unplugged or something. I don't know. So I'm just gonna let it cool down, and we'll mess with it later. But so far, completely unimpressed.
It's getting a little better.
Resharpen the corner.
Yeah.
No, we'll fix the post.
Alright, grab these two tables and move them that way as far as I'll go. Move that table up to the wall.
This one won't move too much because it's got this big thing underneath it.
We can lift it.
Okay, so slide the pallet, the thing underneath it we're going to need. Pick the table up and set it back. The cart can go in the next room.
Okay, can I stop rolling? Because I can help with it.
Yeah, you can stop rolling, I'll take it. So, yesterday, Anthony Barclay told us to keep building awesome ant. I think he was just signing it as ant. But, instead, we built him an awesome ant. Editor did this. Okay, I'll put it on the table over here so people can see it, because it's black and you're wearing a black glove. So this is Anthony Barclay's awesome ant. And it's still got support material on it that you get to pick off because it's crazy delicate. I recommend a Dremel. But we're going to send you an awesome ant for Anthony Barclay. Thank you, sir. He is a regular donor. He is awesome. And we dig him. Anthony Barclay's awesome ant of non-focus. In other news, In other news, we've got the manual lathe, mill thing, yum cha Chinese dingus on the table.
Smithy.
Huh?
It's a smithy.
It's a smithy. Oh, it's American made. Okay. It's on the table. The dedicated workbench for it, because we're not going to put it on one of those toys. The thing weighs like 600 pounds. But it's up there. We're going to let it sit for the night and make sure nothing falls. But should be all right. And we'll have more on that tomorrow. And the extruder continues to suck. It's supposed to poop. Instead, it just sucks. It makes bird poop. I'm not impressed. The good side is we can take that apart, reverse engineer it, and build our own. It's way better. That's the worst case scenario. But I want to try and make that thing work. Because if we can, it's a largely automated process, and I like that. That, and we spent a pile of money on it, and I don't want to just send it back. I do want to just send it back. We'll see. We'll be back.